The environment and the conditions in which medicines are manufactured must be to a standard which does nothing to impair the product. This means that the plant will have been designed so that the building and its finishes are appropriate, that temperatures and humidity are within the necessary tolerances for the working of the product, whilst also allowing people to work in comfort. The design will also include methods to ensure the control of microorganisms, a key consideration when making medicines. This correctness for the job applies also to the machinery and equipment to be used. A crucial responsibility of quality control staff is to monitor environmental conditions and to ensure that the machinery to be used is both correct and that it's working properly. Quite apart from the environment and equipment being appropriate, it's no less important that it is properly cleaned and sanitized. Where parenteral products are produced under either aseptic or clean conditions, then the need for stringent control of environmental quality is even more important. Medicines must contain only the ingredients with which they've been formulated. Anything else which finds its way into the pack, bottle, ampoule, vial, jar, syringe, or other container will be a contaminant. Contaminants are characterized in three categories. The first is solid matter. This can be in the form of particles of dust, skin, metal, plastic, or anything else. Some solid contaminants are very visible and obvious. Others, because of their small size, are harder to detect. A particle as small as 1/100th of the diameter of a human hair can cause problems. This is especially true for injectable products, where even minute particles can be dangerous. The second contaminant group is active chemicals. These are most likely to come from other preparations as a result of improper cleaning or failure to remove containers from the area. Any residues may cause contamination which could entirely alter the product. The third form of contamination is from microorganisms. Every effort must be made to ensure that microorganisms do not get into any product. Where sterile products are being made, such as those used for injection, for application to open wounds, or in the eyes, the product must be absolutely free of all microorganisms, both living and dead. One of the factors common to all three groups of contaminants is that their source, or the way by which they're carried, is often obscure. Particles and dust come from the building itself, from machinery, from containers, from the materials used, and above all, they come from people. People not only carry in contamination from outside, but also generate and shed large quantities of dead skin scales. It's for this reason that all personnel must take particular care to keep themselves clean and to behave correctly at all times. Particles are also one of the ways in which bacteria and other microorganisms are dispersed. Given the right conditions, they live and thrive on solid matter. This dispersion of particles and bacteria is often carried out by air currents. Control of contamination is the major objective in the cleaning and disinfection of buildings and equipment. Walls, floors, and ceilings must be cleaned regularly. The frequency and stringency for any area will depend on its use. As a general rule, the frequency of cleaning increases with the proximity to production materials. The same applies to machinery and equipment. The frequency and type of cleaning and disinfecting needed for every item in the plant is detailed in the standard operating procedures. Cleanliness of the stores is often a matter of maintaining high visible standards of housekeeping, as well as regular attention to basic cleaning. Maintenance of the environment and production equipment is quite obviously critical to working within GMP. It must be borne in mind that any changes to either equipment or complete systems can affect the validated state of that system. This applies equally to maintenance and line personnel who have the opportunity to make changes during their normal working activities.